the number of chances that we created, we could have scored 5 or 6. So feel a bit deflated, to be perfectly honest. And obviously to have a penalty, great save from the keeper. I think he went on to be man of the match. But so on the plus side, creating all those chances. On the downside, obviously we didn't take the chances that we created.
It was a fast start, which we've spoke before about slow starts that Exmouth have had. Last 2 games been really fast starts. What's sort of been the shift in mentality to allow that?
I think following on from the Froome game last week, was to carry on where we left off, and I thought we were relentless last week. So we wanted to bring that energy into this game. And I thought we were good. We started. The tempo was good. We were on it from the first whistle, obviously, and got the goal which we deserved at that point. And that was a great goal. Ace whipping the ball in, great header from Geordie, but again disappointing to concede the goal. When they weren't really in the game. The ball out wide. Could have got out there a bit quicker. The ball's whipped in, and the guys headed in, and it's just looped in, underneath the bar. So that was disappointing. But I still felt confident as the game was going on that that we were getting on top. And in that second half as well, I think we were asking all the questions.
Yeah, first half felt like everything was going through Aaron Denny. He was almost unplayable in that.
Yeah, I think
half.
Aaron was our star man today. He was exceptional. He was breaking up the plays. And he was creating. He set Ben up with a couple of chances, 8 as well. But all the good stuff were coming through Aaron Denny today. I thought he was magnificent.
How frustrating was it, despite creating sort of numerous chances, you couldn't quite go in front in the first half?
Yes, it'd have been quite nice to have gone back in, 2-1, but got the lads back in at half time. I still felt confident that we were going to go on and win this game because we were creating the chances. And again, we carried on second half, and again got a penalty. Aaron was too quick for the keeper. But again, the keeper's redeemed himself, and it's not a penalty miss. It's a good save from the keeper.
Yeah, it was a really battling point second half. Cinderford did start to sort of get on top towards the end. But you still sort of limited them to half shots, and sort of when they found the bits of spaces.
Football can be a cruel game. One chance they could score. And I think if we had lost the game, we would have been even more gutted. Because you haven't put the game to bed, there's always that risk they could get up the other end and nick one. And it's happened to us before in the past. But thankfully that didn't happen today.
Yeah, it was a real sort of good spirit, battling spirit out there, which had been missing during that sort of poor run of form. Yes. What would you attribute for that coming back and being a big part of Exmouth again?
Well, I think obviously you're absolutely right. We did have a bit of a slump, but I think we've turned it around with the victory last week. And a point today. We've got to build on this now. It's 2 unbeaten games. Hopefully we can go next 2 games unbeaten as well. So yeah, we just got to build on what we've done today.